In this exercise, we will cut the reference into pieces and draw each piece separately over the next 9 videos. This method helps identify mistakes and improve skills in shading and proportion. Following this series, I will take these pieces and show you how I use them as building blocks to create new expressive works. Grab this reference from the description below and let's get started. This piece here is a bit less challenging in that it's quite a lot of dark. So I think I will just go straight in with my PanPastel, as it's such a lot of dark in this background in this piece here, with just a little bit of variation in the gray coming up towards the top, and just that tiny bit of the figure showing in the corner where that little bit of her top is just becoming visible. And so I'm just blocking in where the top is, where the chest is on this figure, and just getting the background placed in. Then I'm going to color in everywhere and just go in quite heavy with the PanPastel, as it needs to be applied quite thickly here at the bottom. It's pretty much coming all the way down to a really deep velvety black value, so I'm just applying loads. And just as I bring the tone up here in the top of the piece, I'm applying it a bit lighter, but I still need to come down and layer on the value more here. And it's just a challenge of really looking at the size of the chest on the figure sticking out here and just trying to get it really spot on to fit the rest of the picture. And that tiny bit of the chest here, just trying to get that included in the picture as well. The blending stump for precision here, with a bit of PanPastel added to the tip of it. And I just need to work down the value in the top part of this puzzle piece. And there's just like this slight bit of movement in the grays up here that I'm trying to capture and make these pieces fit together beautifully. The background here reminds me of a bit of fabric with these wavy, liquidy, organic, blurry tones. I'm just trying to get that smooth feeling that I see. And there's a bit of shadow here around the chest on my figure, and just trying to get those in using my blending stump. A little bit of precision down here in this corner. I might have to knock that back a little bit with the kneaded eraser later, but the blending stump is quite good for these fine lines, I find, and smoothing it out with my brush to just blend it in a little bit. Just checking my proportions, trying to get this little semicircle in place up here. So I'm gonna bring my pastel pencil in to this picture straight away, because it's so dark in the background and I really need to bring it down another notch. I'm adding quite a lot of this pastel pencil here, because I really want these black velvety tones to come in at the base of this piece of the puzzle, but there's really some quite deep darks involved to right about the middle of this piece. So I'm bringing it in, trying not to mess up my figure here down in the corner, just erasing a little bit there, just got a little bit too much on. And now I'm just gonna work that pastel pencil in with my finger to give it a nice smooth velvety coat, and for everything to kind of have a smooth feeling. There's no real hard lines in the background here. I'm just going for copying what I see, just lifting off a little bit of my lines that I made with the blending stump in the figure to try to match what I see on the reference. And using my brush to go over what the kneaded eraser just created. Back to my pastel pencil, just getting those deep darks in, adding more value into the background. I'm just really looking at the piece here to see if I've missed anything. I think I can bring up some of the highlights in the background, some of those wavy grays that we see, and just whenever I put the kneaded eraser and lift off some of the powder, some of the PanPastel, I find that it's quite useful to just go over it, smooth it out with my paintbrush, a little bit more with my soft tool here as well. I'm just getting those soft movements happening in the background. I'm looking at the shapes, those cloudy grays, and just trying to get that organic feeling into the picture. It's all about practicing, seeing those variations in the shades of gray and black. And just getting a bit more detailing in with my pastel pencil. Again, just using my finger to smooth it out and get that pastel pencil worked in. It's a tiny bit of dark down here that could just increase in value a little bit. Down in the corner. So I think it's time to see how this piece will fare in the big picture, and I'll just get rid of this tape so that I can transfer it across into the photograph and see the result. I'm gonna fit this piece that I've drawn into the actual photograph to see how well it holds up against the shade in the picture that I was trying to recreate. And I think this looks pretty good. That's it for today's exercise. I hope you will come back and join me for the next pieces of this puzzle. If you like this content, don't forget to press subscribe. I'm always thinking of new ideas in order to improve my drawing skills, and I would love to share those with you, so I will if you come back for more. If you stayed here with me to the end, I would love to hear from you what you thought of this exercise. If you enjoyed it, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.